The 5am Club is a book by Robin Sharma, which makes us realize the importance of our mornings. The key to living a good life is to win mornings, and the same has been shown by Robin. The main purpose of waking up at 5 a.m. is to realize that this life is special and needs proper care and planning to excel. Read more to excel now. This book is written by Robin Sharma, a globally respected humanitarian. He is one of the world's top leadership and personal optimization advisors. His clients are famed billionaires, professional sports superstars, and many Fortune 100 companies. Robin Sharma introduces the 5 a.m. Club concept in this book, based on a revolutionary morning routine that can help maximize productivity and activate the best health. This life-changing book elaborates on how early rising habits and routines can give epic results while upgrading happiness, helpfulness, and feelings of aliveness. This story is about two struggling strangers who meet an eccentric tycoon who becomes their secret mentor and teaches them the little-known successful formula of 5 a.m. Club, which focuses on own your morning, elevates your life. Fellow friends, welcome to our channel Believe in Books English Introduction. The 5 a.m. Club. Robin Sharma says, life's too short to play small with our talents. We are born with the opportunity and responsibility to become legendary. But we must remember that our excuses are seducers, our fears are liars, and our doubts are thieves. No matter where we are on the pathway of our life, please don't let the pain of an imperfect past hinder the glory of our great future. We are so much more powerful than we may currently understand. Splendid victories and outright blessings are coming our way. Our lives are messy because our fears are more potent than our faith. But with practice, we can turn down the volume of the voice of our scared self and increase the tone of our most triumphant side. The truth is, every challenging event we have experienced, each toxic person we have endured, has been perfect preparation to make us into the person that we now are. We needed these lessons to activate the treasures, talents, and powers that are awakening within us. If being a fantastic person and developing a legendary life were easy, everyone would be doing it. But, unfortunately, becoming legendary is always challenging. The place where the most significant discomfort lies, or where our most enormous opportunity lives. A Roman emperor said, "Do not live as if you have 10,000 years left." Most people wish for unusual things to happen, but exceptional performers make remarkable things happen to them. We must surround ourselves with humans who fuel our joy, stoke our peace, and excite us to become better people. Life's way too valuable to hang out with people who don't get you, who you don't vibe with, who has different values and lower standards than we do. Each of us has a hero inside us. We knew this as a child before adults told us to limit our powers, shackle our genius, and betray the truths of our hearts. Then as we grew up, we forgot how to be human. We forgot how to be bold enough and enthusiastic and loving and wildly alive. Being ordinary became acceptable. The lamp of our creativity, positivity, and intimacy with our greatness grew dim as we began to worry about fitting in, having more than others, and being famous. Spartan warriors used to say, "Ones who sweat more in training about bleeding less in war." High victory is made in those early morning hours when no one's watching and while everyone else is sleeping. In a culture of cyber zombies, addicted to distraction and afflicted with interruption, installing a world-class morning routine is the wisest way to guarantee that you consistently produce mastery-level results in the most critical areas of your professional and personal life. Your first hours are when heroes are made. Take excellent care of the front end of your day, and the rest of the day will take care of itself. Every professional was once an amateur, and every master started as a beginner. Nevertheless, ordinary people can accomplish extraordinary feats once they have routinized the proper habits. By using technology wisely, our lives become better, and our knowledge becomes richer. But unfortunately, the misuse of technology is ruining people's minds, damaging their productivity and fortune. With every challenge comes the gorgeous opportunity to rise to the next level as a leader, performer, and human being. To find our best selves, we must lose our weak selves. Once we transform the primary relationship with ourselves, we will see that our relationships with others, work, income, and impact change. Leadership is less about having a formal title, a large office, and money in the bank, and more about committing to mastery over all you do and who you are. There is not one person alive today who cannot lift their thinking, performance, vitality, prosperity, and lifetime happiness magnificently by writing in a series of profound daily rituals and then practicing them until they become second nature. This is what Robin Sharma calls the 5 a.m. club. Rising at 5 a.m. truly is the mother. Robin Sharma says, we need to say yes to life. Magic will show up for you the more you start exploiting the terrific opportunities that appear along your path, seemingly by accident. You can't win a game you don't play. Life has our back even when it does not look like it does. Robin Sharma gives us 5 rules, which we must not forget and must be followed. Rule #1. Empire makers and history creators take 1 hour for themselves before dawn in the serenity that lies beyond the clutches of complexity to prepare themselves for a world-class day. Rule #2. Excuses breed no genius. Just because you haven't installed the early rising habits before does not mean you can't do it now. Release your rationalizations and remember that minor daily improvements lead to stunning results when done consistently over time. Rule #3. All change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. With consistent practice, getting up with the sun will become your new regular and automatic. Rule #4. To have the results the top 5% of producers have, you must start doing what 95% of people are unwilling to do. Rule #5. When you feel like surrendering, continue. Triumph loves the relentless, Stephen Pressfield said. A child has no trouble believing the unbelievable, nor does the genius or the madman. Only you and I, with our big brains and tiny hearts, doubt, overthink, and hesitate. One of his most beautiful and meaningful quotes in this book is, "Bad day for the ego is an excellent day for the soul." The more one learns, the more one can achieve. Growth is the actual sport that is best played every day. He calls it the 2-3-ho mindset formula, which means double your income and impact and triple your investment in 2 core areas: your mastery and professional capability. Robin Sharma says there are tons of competition in ordinary, but there is almost none in extraordinary. Most of us alive today wish we had more time, yet we waste our time. We must stop allowing digital distractions, cyber diversions, and online nuisances to steal the irreplaceable hours of the blessing called your life. The 4 focuses of history makers: capitalization, IQ, freedom from distraction, personal mastery, practice, day stacking. The finest athletes in the world had less innate skill than their competition. But it was their exceptional dedication, commitment, and drive to maximize whatever strengths they had that made them iconic. By joining the 5 a.m. club, we have a gorgeous window of opportunity every morning to cultivate our highest assets. Take some time for ourselves and do the preparation needed for us to take each day. Successful people use their mornings well, and by rising before daybreak, we would win a primary victory that would set us up for a triumphant day. If we follow the 5 a.m. club, we invest 60 minutes in developing our best self and most excellent skills during what Robin Sharma calls the victory hour. And it would transform how the rest of our life unfolded mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Victims have big TVs, and leaders own large libraries. Real leaders never negotiate their standards. They know there is always room to improve. Robin Sharma says, there's a difference between being busy and being productive. These days people are constantly checking for messages, scanning for likes, or spending vast chunks of their daily lives watching too much television and endless chatting and gossiping. 2. Freedom from distraction. New technologies and social media erode the Everest of our glorious, productive potential and train us to be less human. We need more honest conversations, authentic connections, and meaningful interactions. We must stop managing our time and start working on our focus. 3. Personal mastery practice. If you want to be the best in the world at business, art, or chess, as a designer, mechanic, or manager, you must put in enormous amounts of practice time to advance your expertise. Performers must invest at least 2 hours and 44 minutes of daily improvement on their chosen skill for 10 years. This is the minimum viable amount of practice required for the first signs of genius to appear within any domain. During the victory hour from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. each morning, upgrade the 4 interior empires. This formula is the golden key to transformation. It's not easy, but worth it. The 4 interior empires: Ione, mindset, psychology, E2, heart set; emotional, E3, health set; physically, E4, soul set. And soul set, and the best time to optimize your focus is from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. That is the most memorable time of the day. Many gurus speak of mindset. They coach us to think optimistic thoughts every day. These teachers tell us that our thinking forms our reality and that by improving our minds, we will enhance our life. But elevating our mindset is only 25% of the personal mastery equation, because a superbly developed mindset, without a magnificently purified heart set, is a hollow triumph. Heart set is our emotional life, even with battle-proofed beliefs and distinguished thinking of a world-class mindset. You won't win if your heart is full of anger, sadness, disappointment, resentment, and fear. So how can we produce excellent work when our toxic feelings weigh us down? So many of us know what to do mentally, but nothing extraordinary happens because our emotional life remains a mess. We stay stuck in the past. We have repressed all those unhealthy emotions from all that has hurt us. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive, and they will come forth later in uglier ways. And we wonder why our attempts at positive thinking are not working. Working on your heart set is not only about removing negative emotions built up from life's frustrations, disappointments, and burdens. It is also about amplifying the healthy ones. That is why part of your morning routine needs to have gratitude practice as part of it. After mindset and heart set, we must also fortify our health set each morning. Robin Sharma says, "Do not die because you will never become a titan of your industry and an icon who makes history if you are dead." Beautiful things happen once you commit seriously to peak fitness and go hard on cheating aging. Every day is dramatically better with some exercise innate. Soul set is about remembering who you are and connecting with the self-spirit. It refers to our spirituality. 4 days stacking elite producers and everyday heroes understand that what you do each day matters far more than what you do occasionally. Consistency is a key ingredient of mastery, and regularity is necessary if you want to make history. The morning routine. The trigger, the ritual, the reward. The repetition in the morning. At 5 a.m., jump straight out of bed before your reasoning mind can give many excuses about why we should go back to sleep. The next step is rewarded. Always use the power of tips for the advancement of triumph. Any habit becomes an automatic habit in 66 days minimum. 66 days of training to make a new habit yours, so don't quit after a few days or weeks, or even 2 months. As it relates to becoming a member of the 5 a.m. club, stick with your self-promise for at least 66 days. Creativity, productivity, prosperity, performance, and usefulness to the world, and the quality of our private life won't transform by simply rising at 5 a.m. alone. What we do over the 60 minutes after waking up makes the 5 a.m. club so game-changing. Some people get up early, but destroy the value of their morning routine by watching the news, surfing online, scanning social feeds, and checking messages. The 20-20-20 formula chart, the first 20 minutes of the 20-20-20 formula require that you move. But doing some sweaty exercise first thing every morning will revolutionize the quality of your days. The day must begin with intense exercise, and that is non-negotiable. Working out first thing in the morning also elevates our metabolism. By doing this, we can set ourselves up to stay healthy our entire lifetime. The second pocket encourages you to reflect for 20 minutes. This segment is designed to help you re-access your natural power, boost self-awareness, dissolve stress, fuel your happiness, and restore your inner peace. Reflection is the source of transformation because once we know better, we definitely can do better. During this 20-minute segment of the hour, all we need to do is get serene, stay silent, and enter the stillness. Use this segment to invent, visualize, and dream. Explore, dream, and discover. Also can write a statement of the ideal day ahead. And the next 20 minutes ensure that we grow, whether that means investing some time in a book that will improve your understanding, listening to an audio, or watching an educational video. Study the lives of the past's most remarkable men and women in this pocket. Learn about the latest advancements in psychology. Listen to audiobooks on personal mastery, creativity, and business building. It's not only the calibration of the first hour of your day that's mission essential for leadership excellence and exponential productivity, but also the management of the last hour of the evening. When we don't sleep enough, it isn't easy to get up early. But the key here is not the quantity of sleep, but the quality of the rest. So to expand our creativity, productivity, vitality, and longevity, we need 5 complete 90-minute cycles. That is 7.5 hours of sleep each night. Oversleep, 9 or more hours, also has been shown to shorten life. The 20-20-20 formula will help us use our mornings brilliantly. In addition, these 10 other routines will complement the regime. Tactic #1. The tight bubble of total focus. Your attraction to digital interruption is costing you your fortune financially, cognitively, energetically, physically, and spiritually. Each morning we enter this invisible bubble of our own making that is empty of other people's simple messages, spam, fake news, advertisements, silly videos, irrelevant chatting, and different cyber hooking that will destroy our life. The real key is solitude for a scheduled period each day, in a positive environment that floods with creativity, energy, happiness, and the feeling the work you are doing. Specific application ideas include selling your television, avoiding the news for the whole day, staying out of noisy shopping malls. Tactic #2. The 1991 rule. Legendary. Achievers concentrate all their attention and effort on one core project at a time. So they harness the fullness of their cognitive capacity and precious energy on releasing glorious products that turn their industry on their heads. When we show up for work, it's not the time to shop online, gossip, or check messages. It is showtime. For the next 90 days, schedule yourself to invest the first 90 minutes of your workday on the one activity that, when completed at world class, will cause you to own your field. This 90-minute period must be completely free of any noise and interruptions. Tactic #3. The 60-10 method. After running the 90-91 segment of your workday, use a timer and work at your best for 60 minutes straight while sitting or standing quietly. Train yourself not to move, just concentrate, and create the highest results you can make. After 60 minutes of productivity, refuel for 10 minutes, go for a walk in the fresh air, or read a book that will advance your leadership, listening to energizing music. Tactic #4. The Daily 5 concept. When done consistently over time, small daily achievements lead to stunning results. During the second pocket of the victory hour, list the 5 tiny targets you wish to accomplish over the day ahead, for you to feel it was one well spent. Stay with this process. You will achieve 150 valuable victories after 30 days. And after a year, this strategy alone will be responsible for you achieving one. In terms of general wellness, to apply this tactic, lock 2 90-minute messages onto your weekly schedule. Conclusion. All the best men and women of the world have one thing in common: extreme suffering, and each of them evolved and chose to leverage their circumstances to heal, purify, and uplift themselves. Leadership is for everyone. Each of us, no matter where we live, what we do, what's happened to us in the past, and what we are experiencing now, must rise each morning at 5 a.m. and do everything possible to unfold our genius, develop our talents, deepen our. I hope you get many things from this audiobook. So please like and press the subscribe button for watching more. Thanks for watching and